is what I modify, but it only holds template shit. And now this one would have an instance of that, and it would control the functions and shit here. Do you understand what I'm saying? But that's kind of not relevant to the bullet. Dude, electrocute E, best. Maybe I should go here. Let's start over here. Okay. The idea is that I was reading up on some object-oriented shit, and people like to do mini scripts and keep them short. Because all my previous projects, I get overwhelmed when my scripts get like 500 lines. So, instead of putting this, originally this was located in the controller, here. But now what I'm doing is I'm putting it in its own script, I'm putting it in a monster namespace so I know exactly where it's at, and then I put all the things into the scriptable object, which is like an item, right? And then I will have just that object. It feels better to me. But the question I have is, because I'm trying to make my code less dependent on each other, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you split it up so it's not dependent, and it doesn't get really confusing when you change something. But there's an issue where I can't do that 100% because the scripts have to eventually talk with each other. Like, for example, the bullet, that's a projectile, or does debuffs. How does it know what debuff it does if the script doesn't tell it? Right? So how do I do that? Do I have one controller script that controls all those other scripts, but only if those scripts exist? That's my issue. Yeah, we're making our game. Do you understand? So, like, let's use the bullet as an example. So, Twitch chat, you might fall asleep during this. So, you have a bullet that has a projectile script, which means it moves towards targets. You have a debuff script, which means it debuffs targets when it hits a target. And how do you know what that debuff is? And the idea is that I have one script that tells it what to do. And that way, it's still dependent. God damn it. I mean, programmers understand what I'm saying. I'm just trying to make it sound not retarded. Create an object for each debuff? I did. I will. The problem is how does it know when to apply that object? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I've already created objects for the debuffs. The issue is how does the bullet know which debuff to apply? I could easily just simply have a bullet controller that receives the information from something else that then passes in the information, but my scripts are no longer separate from each other. They're very intertwined, which means if I make a change, it's gonna fuck me up. That's my big issue. I'm trying to make it as separate as possible. Double dispatch. I've never heard of that. I will Google that. Yeah, I know. Obviously, I'm going to apply the debuff to the target. Like, do you think a delegate could work for that? Make the debuff part of the bullet's attributes? I will, but how do I do that without doing it through code? Damn, those things hurt. Those tiny little buggers hurt, huh? What do I mean without doing it without code? Obviously, you're gonna do it with code. I don't want to connect. The monster shoots a bullet, and then the bullet hits the enemy, and the bullet needs to know what debuff to do. So the only way I can think of to do that is the monster says, hey, this skill will do this debuff. Like the bullet needs to communicate with the monster. Maybe. Unless I make a setup with the bullet that automatically captures the... That's not a bad idea. Electrocute time, baby! Yeah, you guys thought it was a mistake! This is real life, boys! Level 2 meditate! Fuck! That was so damn close. When the collision happens, the monster talks with the bullet it collided with. Okay, but how does the bullet know what debuff to apply? Another idea is... I know, I was so close to alpha striking. On hit, apply the debuffs to the target. Basically, my problem is do I set up the bullet with, like, something that tells it to debuff? I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. Have a debuff attribute that can be set on the bullet. Each monster uses a debuffing attack, creates a bullet. Well, I mean, I could... It sounds a whole lot like it's too intertwined. Okay, what about this? Okay, how do you guys feel about this as we talk programming for a bunch of people that don't understand programming? The monster creates the bullet, and within the bullet is a setup. Okay? And the setup essentially gives the bullet a scriptable object. A scriptable object holds attributes. And then it can look at that scriptable object to figure out what to do from there. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like there's some way to do it, and I just can't think of it. What material is a bullet made of? Meshes and polygons. I don't want to make too, like, The thing is the bullets have to know their percentage chance of applying based on a monster's level as well, so... Well, I want to store most of the information. What if I make a skill item with the percent chance? But that's kind of unnecessary. Fuck, I don't have enough. Oh, I do. Totally calculated there. Electrocute Jesus, my biggest. Give the bullet a list. Well, that would be the scriptable object, would be the list-ish. It'd actually be a class of attributes. So the thing is the bullet does not know what it does until the monster says if it succeeded or failed. Hey, buddy. Whoops, just kidding. Get baited. Now we can go in. Level 2 meditate! It's my life! What the fuck is that? Get him! Yes! 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 Oh my god, I'm fucking coming. Okay, that went well. Okay, I'm no longer fucking coming. Fucked. Yeah, okay. Dude, I know how to make a debuff apply. That's easy. Well, easy-ish. I'm sure I'd have problems with that as well later on. The problem is telling the bullet what... I just want to know how to tell the bullet what debuff to apply without telling it what to apply. Like, you know how, like, you tell a delegate... When you call something to a delegate, you don't need to give a fuck about what happens. Fuck, I cannot explain myself. I want to do the opposite. I want one script to know what the fuck's happening, and the other script to... No, that's not gonna work. Oh, fuck. Dude, I do so much damage! Damn, I should have let him have that. Dude, look at this damage! Is that not insane? No, my crab! I do so much damage. Dude, Warrior Electrocute, you guys fucking hated on it. How do you tell the bullet how much damage it does? Yeah, so I need to pass in stats as well, yeah. Well, the bullet would know how much it does because it would have a class that tells it how much it does. Ish. It's a scriptable object. But it would need to multiply that by the stats of the tower. Which, I need a way to pass in the stats of the tower. Okay, yeah, let's do that. How can I give the bullet the stats of the tower? That sounds much easier than the debuff thing. And it's the same thing. Because a bullet will do more damage if you have more strength, right? Or whatever. So how do you tell the bullet how much strength you have? The delay is 3 seconds. Why are we using cheap shot? I don't know. How did I even do cheap shot? Oh, I had to use it off of my allies. I mean, that's not so bad. You pass the bullet value to the bullet when it's instantiated. Right. But is there a way to not pass it to the bullet through code-ish? Okay. I don't want to... I'm just trying to see if there is a way to tell the bullet how much it has without telling the bullet... Without directly calling the bullet. Ish. Kinda. Why would a bullet be modified by strength? You're missing the point. Just don't worry about it. Yeah, you okay, so the way that I used to do it is I would create a bullet, and then I would do bullet.setup, and I would give the bullet the stats and the crit chance and all that stuff, and the bullet would calculate it when it hit something. So I want to make it so that I can tell the bullet to do that without breaking the bullet if I don't want the script to break if I deleted the bullet script. I would rather pass it to like a delegate or something and then give that to the bullet. Something like that. What the fuck? Are you serious? This guy is fucking persistent, dude. Get electrocuted, bruh. Man, he's just trying so hard. And in the end, it didn't even matter. Yeah. Yeah, I know damage is just another debuff. That's why we're using damage, because I can use whatever advice somebody gives me on the debuff. Right? It's the same thing. The idea is that I transfer the damage to something else, and then the bullet will know because of that. Jesus fuck. Yo, dude, use a paste pen. Don't type the code in chat. Use a paste pen. Oh, he tried but got timed out? Oh, okay. Da 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 da. Let's get attack speed boots. It's okay, I can recode while I'm farming the jungle. Farming the jungle's the easy part. I only miss like 50 ping cords. No big deal. So how would your code work here, Karides? What would you do? Let's assume that you just fired a bullet. What would the process be in your thing? I wish we would have done damage instead of slow debuff, but that's okay. How many bitcoins I have? I don't think I have any bitcoins, bro. True, no debuffs, problem solved. Dude, this electrocute Yi doing work. Also, water walking gives you like 11 AD. That is insane. Your target would collide with the bullet. You get the list of buffs that the bullet applies. Okay, so how did you put the list of buffs on the bullet? Oh god, the wall of text, dude. Maybe it'd be better if we waited until the game is over and we could just actually visualize it. That fucking Wukong though, Jesus fuck. I didn't even get an assist out of that. Rip. That was really close. Vladimir did work there, though. Yo, Stormrazor would be great. I guess we'll just get, the other thing. You're back from holidaying? Where the fuck did you go? Oh, you went to, like, Amsterdam, right? I'll be in Singapore at the end of the month. Right, right. The calculation should be done before the bullet. I can agree with that. I don't even know what Vienna is. Is that in Italy? Oh no, wait, that's Venice. Later, Morgana. Whoopsie. I was in alpha. How did he even apply a DOT to me in alpha? Wait, what was the Kali doing? I got dragon now. I need 850. Oh no, 800. I could definitely get that. It's in Austria. That's near Germany, right? Okay, they contain the list of the buffs, the possible buffs. Let's go over here. I want some water walking, boys. I don't feel like listening to this right now, though. What I do for a living? YouTube and Streamerino. Ugh. Really? Dude, he cleared my whole jungle? Seriously? How did he even have time to do that? Dude, this Rumble is tanky as hell, man. He doesn't even have any items. What the fuck? How did I not get that CS? I should probably help them. They probably would have won that fight if I was there. There, we did win that fight. That was a really silly place for Wukong to back. Yep, we're playing on Singapore. I haven't been playing on Korea much. I went back to Korea, but I'm still playing on the Singapore. The goal is to play on as many different regions as possible to build up a YouTube audience of all these regions. And I really enjoyed the Philippines and Vietnam server, so I'll definitely be returning to those servers. So the idea is next server, guys, that we're going to be playing is probably Philippines. I haven't decided if I'm going to start a fresh account or... Yeah, I'll be over in Singapore for Hyperplay as well. And then we'll be in Philippines. I was figuring we might do... as soon as we get back from Singapore, we'll be in Korea for a few days. And we could start the Philippines server. And then when we go to the Philippines, we'll do the event. And then we'll come back and we'll continue to play the Philippines server. I have no plan to do Oceania. Small server. I don't know. It just... Oceania doesn't seem worth it for me right now. Why not Taiwan? I want to do Taiwan, but I'm probably going to do it after Philippines. It'll probably be Philippines, then Taiwan. And then maybe Vietnam again or something. Because those also give me a shit ton of views on YouTube. But we definitely want to hit up Taiwan. The Vietnamese love me, right? But you can't, like, just strictly play the Vietnamese server, or they're gonna get bored of you. Holy moly, I'm bad. Damn, if he could have shielded me before that, I could have killed him. Mew, thank you, Seko, for the 3 months, man. Would you play when you come over to Singapore before Hyperplay happens? I'm probably going to end up having to, or else, you know, those are days I'm not streaming. You can actually hover the emotes, see where they're from. Twitch Global, Twitch Global, Twitch Global. They're all Twitch Global emotes. Whatever the fuck that is. Skynet Man, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, Skynet. I'm not in Singapore, I'm in Korea. I'll be in Singapore for Hyperplay. Damn, this damage though is fucking Lulu's. Damn, shut down on the Morgana support. Oh, fuck my life. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Alright, at least I killed one. Yeah, Vladimir DC'd, which is gonna really hurt our chances of winning. Okay, it wasn't that long. Nice. Well, it's quite often the towers that get buffed, debuffed. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll talk it through. I got pink. They have no Suo. Suo 15. Damn, really? Nobody is interested in this Baron, huh? Cowsep is all the way bottom. She's gonna be the first one here. Why the fuck is not everyone at Baron? Cowsep is literally bot lane, and she was there before our retards in mid. God damn it, I used a retard word again, but seriously, what the fuck? Cowsep's like the only one with the brain. If it makes me feel any better in the rights, I'm stuck in gold. I've actually been stuck in gold for like a week now. Jesus fuck, dude. I think this is warded. If it is, I'm fucked. Oh, that went nice. That's sweet. Teams, man. Whatever. It's literally me versus 5 right now. Dodging that Yasuo tornado though. Why don't you fucks just group? Just group and push something and let me draw aggro. They'll send 4 after me every time. It's free shit. I'm not in Singapore right now. Who am I missing a kill on? Valkaz. Why doesn't, like... Vladimir should be grouping with them right now. I should get tabbies, so Wukong can't one-shot me. Because he will. I think I'll get a Starags and a tabby. Because I just realized I can't really do 1v1s with Wukong because he'll just one-shot me. So we definitely need like some kind of tankiness. I already have this pickaxe. It could either be Guntus or Starags, but I could afford a Guntus really quickly. should have ulted. Oh, yeah, I should have bladed. It's okay. It's okay. I burned a Rumble ult. Rumble ult, Zanya's. Should help my team out quite a bit here. Yeah, I know CCB. The best Rose, dude. Retarded. Ah, God! Did I really scream that loud? Jesus fuck, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was actually screaming loud enough to hurt your ears, especially when I'm this far away from my microphone. Apologies. I actually quite like Electrocute. Can we get people to... No, never mind, fuck it. Sucks we lost that dragon. We're basically tied in dragons now. We're winning in levels. I really don't want to listen to this song. Some K-pop just drives me nuts, and that is one of those. Let's listen to some fucking 90s and early 2000s. Pog, pago, 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 pago. I actually quite like to Electrocute E. It does a lot of damage. Whoa, he went in. Whoa, he did damage. That's game. Akali did work there. It was such a close game for them too. They almost won. Good job, Akali. Good job, Akali. Nice initiation. This is my mom's shit, this song. Alright, let's see if I can get a kill on Vel'Koz here, finally. Okay, no I can't. Thanks for swapping me, Vladdy. Let's do it.